The story of Nanda. The Buddha shared this story at Jetavana, addressing a young monk's behavior, who was a student of Venerable Sariputta. Venerable Sariputta had a diligent young student who initially followed his instructions faithfully. One day, Sariputta had to travel to Magadha to spread the Dharma and took the young monk with him. Upon arrival in Magadha, the monk's behavior changed dramatically. He became arrogant and disregarded Sariputta's guidance. However, when they returned to Savatthi, the young monk resumed his respectful and obedient manner. Confused by his student's inconsistent behavior, Sariputta sought the Buddha's insight. The Buddha, after meditating on the matter, said, not only in the present, but in the past as well, he behaved differently depending on the environment. Then, the Buddha recounted this tale. Underscore 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 underscore. Long ago, when King Brahmadatta ruled Varanasi, the Bodhisattva was a wealthy merchant in the city, and he had a close friend who was also a millionaire. This friend was newly married, and they had a young son. Constantly concerned that he might die early and leave his wife and son without protection, he devised a plan to safeguard his wealth for his son's future. One day, the millionaire instructed his trusted servant, Nanda, to accompany him into the forest, where they buried his fortune in a deep pit. He told Nanda to reveal the hidden wealth to his son only when he was mature enough. Shortly after, the millionaire fell ill and died, leaving his wealth untouched in the forest, as his son was still a child. Although his wife knew that Nanda held the secret to the treasure, she lacked the power to compel him to reveal it. When the son eventually came of age, his mother shared the secret. She said, "My son, your father entrusted Nanda with the location of our fortune. Now that you are mature, it's time to reclaim it." The next day, the young man asked Nanda to guide him to the hidden fortune. Once in the forest, however, Nanda did something unexpected. He jumped down, stood over the hidden treasure, and shouted, "Go away. You do not deserve this fortune." Confused and frustrated, the young man returned home empty-handed. A few days later, he tried again, but once more, Nanda jumped down, stood firmly over the hiding place, and repeated his defiant words. Discouraged, but determined to find a solution, the young man remembered the wise Bodhisattva and sought his counsel. After listening to the story, the Bodhisattva said, "The treasure is likely buried exactly where Nanda stands to shout at you. Take him to the forest again, and this time, dig where he stands." Following this advice, the young man returned to the forest with Nanda. As Nanda repeated his usual performance, standing on the ground and shouting, the young man ordered his other servants to dig at that spot. Before long, they uncovered the buried fortune, and the young man joyfully reclaimed his inheritance. Remembering his father's advice, he used part of the wealth for acts of generosity until his death. After telling the story, the Buddha revealed that the servant, Nanda, in the tale was a past incarnation of Venerable Sariputta's young student, while the wise merchant was the Buddha himself in a former life.